Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl Rashonda Hayes from KPR Network. I'm your host, joined by my brothers, my hosts. Y'all introduce yourselves.
Yo, 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 it's Pudge 55 all the way live, giving you the truth. You know what it's about.
That's right. It's your man Oliver Baker. You know what I'm saying? AKA Bake Boogie, AKA Bake Nasty. Your mama's favorite stepdaddy. You dig? What's up, bro?
Oh, all is well. What's going on with y'all this week? Well, we've been beginning a new week, new month. Can y'all believe it's April already?
April already.
But it's
Already.
snowing in Chicago, or it was a couple of days ago.
Wow. So we already out of the first quarter. We in the second quarter. And are y'all still on y'all goals or whatever y'all got going? You still heading in the right direction?
Still headed forward. I'm happy where I'm at for the first
That's
time.
right.
In this quarter, being in that quarter, I'm not going. Oh man, the year's already over. Oh man, everything's on right. Everything's on plan.
Right.
As
Well,
far as
a lot
me,
of people go by. Go ahead, Meg. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, as far as me, ain't nothing going right. My taxes I gotta pay. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? School is kicking my behind. So no, it ain't good right now. But we still living. But go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, no, no. It's all good. For some people, they don't follow the Western calendar. So for a lot of people, actually, the new year began when the spring began. And that just kind of makes sense to me, that it would start in spring and not like smack dab in the middle of winter,
Mhm, mhm.
but anyway, that's a whole nother show. I still got to do my taxes. Actually, I got an appointment on the 7th on this Thursday to get things taxes done. But y'all, let's dig into real quick because I came across an article that I found very interesting. Wanted to throw it out there at y'all. Wanted to throw it out there to the viewers to see how you all feel about it. This article was written by a man named Ralph Richard Banks, who happens to be a Black man, and it's written. I don't know if it's the New York Times, New York Weekly, something out there, New York, one of those publications. But it's basically, the title is "Why More Black Women Should Consider Dating White Men," and it was interesting to me. It featured Katanji Brown, and Kamala Harris. Both of these women, high up there doing their thing. They're both married to white men. Um, and so basically, the basis of the article seemed that, black women either marry up or they marry down. And if they're marrying up, they're marrying white men. What do y'all think about that?
As a man who has dibbled and dabbled in a few different colored toes myself, I'm gonna say, you know what? As many black men have dated outside of their race, I'm not about to tell a black woman who she can and what she cannot date. Especially after I know that it's some slim pickings. Of the article, and I'm with you too on this one, Ro. The article said that only 50% of African American men are graduating high school. Now that seemed kind of low, but we know that beyond college, many African American men aren't going to college. I know for a fact that 22% of African American men graduate college. So when you're looking at women like Katanji and Kamala, these are high esteemed women. They reach the top of their profession, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they went to the top schools too. So I'm wondering, within their social environment, we talked about this on other platforms. Within their social environment, I guarantee you that they have very slim pickings when it comes to African American men. So
Mm-hmm.
on one hand, we can't complain if we're not even there to represent
Exactly.
ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. My take was, is it an agenda? Is it an agenda um, based from white supremacy? Because they always have an agenda. And just so we clear, y'all, here at KPR, we do not have any issues with any other people of any other race, color, creed, religion, or anything.
Mm-hmm.
We just like to speak the truth. We like to call a spade and a duck a duck. And Um, so we know that white supremacy has its origins in agendas and separating, black men and black women, the whole
Families.
black family, period. I mean, this goes back again to times of slavery, when our ancestors were separated from each other, children separated from their parents, So,
That's right.
I mean, but then at the same time, I'm asking this question, and it just reoccurred to me that the man who wrote the article is a black man. Well, yeah. So, but we also know that sometimes white people can get black people stirred up to do their dirty work as well. Yes. Okay. But so I thought it was interesting because, again, is this an agenda to, continue to separate the black man from the black woman, to make black women feel like they're exalted above the black man, that she doesn't need the black man.
I don't believe that. I believe it's
I don't believe that, but I'm saying, is that part of an agenda? I don't believe that we don't need each other.
That's what it is. Because no woman wants to. How is she going to celebrate her successes when her man is only making 40, 50,000 a year? She's making 200,000, exactly, 300,000. You know what I'm saying? It's so different. She won't even be able to relate to his shortcomings or to his problems that he's seeing at work, because she's the boss, maybe, or she's an executive while he's, an underling at work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's the woman's responsibility. I think it's men. If you want our women, if you don't want other races of men taking over your women, get your thing together. We got to get our stuff together, because we cannot blame the sister. We were talking about it the other day, and I say, well, what about Sister Janine? Sister Janine, her first baby daddy, he was an alcoholic. Second boyfriend, maybe while she was a single mom, he beat her up. The other one, he's got drug issues. So guess what? I'm not mad at sister for saying, you know what? I've been, trying to work things out with these brothers, but they're not treating me right. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go over here to do this. Now, I'm not promoting it. I wouldn't do like this writer here, right? And suggest, because I think that's counterproductive. but
they can even reach a higher status in life. You know what I mean? So, it's interesting though, too, because Bake, when we were talking yesterday, you had mentioned an article, not an article, but it was actually a post that Amanda Seales had put up. And it was about her friend. You want to touch on that real quick?
Yeah, one of her. Thanks for bringing that up, bro. Yeah, one of her friends, another brother, he texted her or something. And he just said, niggas ain't shit. You know what I mean? And she said, it took her back for a second, but she knew what he meant. He didn't mean like all black men are bad, but what he was saying was like, we got to get our thing together. And the reason why I said that the other day is because I'm one of them ain't shit niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I can speak on it, right? Because I've been that dude, but it took a lot of work. You know what I mean? And
you're not that now. You're not that now. Maybe you were.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Rose. She saved me. Yeah. I was one of them type of cats, right? And so, but it took a long time to climb my way out and try to better myself, right? I still got to get these teeth fixed, and once I do that, it's on. The price to change, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, thing is we when I get these teeth, bro, I'm gonna be smiling up.
I feel you.
But I'm just saying, we got to start taking accountability. It's always easy for, especially men. I hate a weak man that always complain about this and that and this and that. You know what? Assess the problem, and then go after it. You know what I mean? Right. But all this, like, because yeah, we know we're behind the 8 ball, but what we gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? And I think it's in all these things. Like, we can complain for a second, but at the end of the day, you got to make it happen.
Like you said, speaking life, and then going from what Vic said, about us not being shit, and then going to the other key about only 23% of black men graduate college. But
Right.
those that don't graduate college, there's still a big amount of black men out there who are successful without college that don't
This
get
is
talked
true.
about. That don't get talked about, and
That's true.
And that's the life we don't inject. Even though we are at 23% males, but we got 50% that are out there, millionaires, billionaires off of street.
That's true,
Yeah.
bud. That's true.
That's very true.
And that's life we could be speaking to.
Yeah, absolutely. Because college is not just the only way. You know what I'm saying? There are people who
city jobs. I know some people who work for the water department.
Yes.
City jobs is really good. Mm-hmm.
I got a nephew that's in working for the city in San Diego. City job, great paying job. The father of my kids has been with the city of Santa Monica for years. You know what I'm saying? And there's other ways, to build up and to create wealth through, purchasing real estate, through, whatever your craft is. You could write a book, and the book could possibly make you a millionaire. That could change the trajectory of your family without having
to rob and steal and the cheating and all
right.
that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And without even having the college background. Thank you all for tuning in. Any questions, any comments, please feel free to hit us up, comment below the video, send us a direct message, send us an email.
Down below.
Yes, at the KPR network at gmail.com. And if you have any topics, shoot us a topic. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, let us know, and we can get back to you and get it going. Thank you all for tuning in. I love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Blessings.
Peace. Till next time.